as you're already diving into round 2, heat number 5, which is about to get counted into a start. So it's officially on. Frederico Morais taking on Nat Young. Morais fresh off a final down at Jeffreys Bay, trying to keep that momentum nice and solid, and Nat Young getting the call up with the injury of Kelly Slater.
Qualified.
Looks like we'll have the first wave of the morning. Frederico Morais still waiting for a first turn. He's not going to get it on the inside. Frederico now free to roam under the priority towards the West Bowl. Nice and deep on this one. A hollow section for Frederico to come flying out.
Something positive, and that's the story of Mother Nature. That's the story of the ocean. It's just so unpredictable. There's no guarantees, is there? Frederico, though, you can see just dragging, pulling up nice and tight there, and I'll tell you what, that's not a bad little way to start. It's going to put a bit of pressure on Nat Young, and he's got, I think that could be a good idea.
Having a look now, Nat Young.
Oh!
Goes down on the takeoff.
Oh my goodness.
An awkward fall, and that thing just runs down the reef without him.
Kind of almost like something just stopped him dead in his tracks. As he drops down, bang, and there he goes. I mean, that was a really strange wipeout.
Where he dropped in on the whitewater ball. We'll take a look at this one as Frederico grabs the wall. Beautiful little line through that tube. Not super deep, but, you know, stacking up a couple more points on the board as there's another wave approaching out the back. But, you know, Nat got tangled up in the whitewater. And the whitewater out here will take you for a ride. You want to stay away from the foam ball, but Nat behind it gets caught again, goes over the handlebars. That's unfortunate for Nat.
Thank you, Strider. This one continues with Frederico Morais now locking in. He's getting some completions. This one still with a finishing move, little down carve, and he's out. So Frederico opened things up with a .5 that just really changed his positioning. Successful in making it out. Let's look at it again, Potts.
Yeah, just perfect technique. Grabs the rail, slides in. I mean, he's dangerous at that place called Super Tubos, and it's a similar kind of wave, isn't it, Joe? Even though it's a beach break, it's a heavy water wave, comes out of deep water, really lurches on that sandbank. So Frederico Morais, no stranger to grabbing that rail and pulling straight into the barrel. Nat Young, on the other hand, you can see how he draws off the bottom, pulls up a little high, catches that outside rail and goes down. So maybe some nerves at the moment for Nat Young.
Certainly, Nat Young is now looking to save the back end of this heat. Good looking wave, takes off nice and deep, pulls right in. He's got some room and staying wide open. He gets spit out. So after a couple of attempts, Nat Young will shake off all those nerves with a nice approach, a clean exit.
At that rail from the get-go, you can see how he sort of draws off the bottom, pulls up nice and clean, and comes out beautifully. So that's looking like, for me, the best wave of the heat so far.
What a feeling. Got in nice and early to set his rail pods.
It's nice and deep as well. Beautiful wave there for Nat Young. You know, it's that real casual approach really here at Cloudbreak that for his retirement was to compete against John. Here we go.
Having a look, Nat Young draws in under the hood. Great position to punch out. So the last couple of minutes have been brilliant for the kid from Santa.
Now Nat knows exactly what he's got to do. You can see taking off, pulling up nice and tight, and driving through that end section. So perfect positioning, good timing, and with that end section kind of clamping down a little bit, you need momentum, Joe. You need to get that speed up. We saw yesterday a lot of guys not making it out because they were wiping off a little bit too much speed.
Plenty of time, 15 minutes on the clock in the first heat of the morning. Winner moves into round 3. Nat still swinging. Keeping that nice, healthy energy underway. Still traveling through this inside corner, and the foam ball will take him down. Even without Wipo, though, you can tell he's got a lot of positive energy heading our way, Potts.
Yeah, he's just getting the ball rolling, Joe. He's getting momentum going. It's lucky dip, really. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. You've just got to push under and hope for the best. Nat Young pulling in. Let's see him drive through the section. Still going, still going, still going, and then finally that whitewater takes him down. So Nat Young starting to feel it, starting to get that momentum.
12th on the Jeep leaderboard. Couple of spots behind rookie Connor O'Leary. Catching up with live action here. Nat Young traveling through a small insider. He's just continuing to swing in little waves.
They're almost getting used to the wave as you compete.
Morais to answer back. grabs the rail on the takeoff, and now setting his line and unable to get deep. That thing was just shoving him down the line.
And you hit the nail on the head. That wave shoved him just too far in front. You can see it getting clipped right there. I don't think he could have got any deeper, though. I think that foam ball was chasing him. Foam ball was right behind him. Let's have a look again. Oh, he maybe could have got a little deeper. Maybe got extra points there. 2.50, that's not going to cut it. Those at the end. Let's have a look here.
Frederico trying to pick that right wave. He's really deep on that effort. Hit a racetrack section on the reef and left him behind. Now down to 5:35 on the clock. Now,
you know, that's just a testament of how important it is. There's Frederico's wave to kick things off. How important it is to be just multi-skilled in the sport.
As we check out the action in this matchup, Nat Young and Frederico Morais had the restart, and then things got underway. After Nat dealt with a couple of falls, we were hoping his rhythm would change. His 6.67 did just that. Got the lead with a 4.07 to answer.
Joe, that's all it takes. One good wave to make you believe, to make you understand the dynamics of this wave. All you got to do is make one tube right. I mean, that's the difference between these guys. They're all got that ability to win this event. Go for these little insiders.
90 seconds to go. Morais packing the first section. He's got a great line at end sections pinching and will take him down.
He's coming into this event with a lot of confidence.
So we finally complete the first heat of the morning after a restart. It's Nat Young taking out Frederico Morais, and we lost our finalist already.